Train's heading for a tunnel up ahead.
Let's greet them at the station.
It's the final step before Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel. That's why we're doing a half-hour Captain Marvel special. Brie Larson stopping by, Sam Jackson stopping by, and the rest. Captain Marvel geeks and experts unite for this Extra Butter Geek Edition Captain Marvel special. Although I say geeks, it's not so much about the geeks this time around, it's about the ladies, because Captain Marvel is all lady-rific.
Yeah, so what are you doing here, Mark?
I don't know what I'm doing here. We'll have to break that open.
Y chromosomes right now.
Hang out, join us, talk about Captain Marvel the way people talk about movies. Talk about Captain Marvel.
Yes, again,
Captain
Mark, why
Marvel.
are you here?
It
Kelly
is-
and I can
I know.
take this one over.
We'll explain in a minute. It's the world-famous travel blogger Kelly Savanna Deaton.
how's it going?
This one with the attitude is a world-famous makeup correspondent, YouTuber, Maria Gloria.
There you go, you got it
All right,
right.
follow me at TV Marquez Allen. So you guys cannot bring me down. We are talking about Captain Marvel today.
I think we can kind of bring you down a little bit. Let's humble you a little bit, Mark, because let's talk about your interviews with Brie.
Yeah, how'd they go, Mark?
How'd
my,
they go?
my interview with Brie Larson?
Yeah, how'd it go?
Well, I can't wait to show you what we talked about because we didn't talk at all. I don't know if you've seen the news, but a couple weeks ago, right before interviews were supposed to take place, an old interview that she had done with the Women in Film Awards where she said something like this.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I want to know what that film meant to women of color, to biracial women, and for the third time, I don't hate white dudes.
Well, take this, Brie Larson. I have Botox older than 40. But let's break this open because you two have been around Film Critics, the collective. I have too, and Brie Larson said for a moment, it was interpreted that she thought there were too many, like,
You.
too many names.
Too many of Mark.
Exactly.
Not to name names, but too many of you.
Notice
yes.
how uncomfortable I am discussing
I
this
know,
very
you've
serious
been
topic.
stumbling over a little bit.
All right, she has since come forward to say that, no, I didn't mean that anybody should lose their job. I just want more people at the table.
Yeah.
If I pride myself in being a movie critic ever through the years, it really is considering who the movie's for. Whereas, like, there are a lot of critics that just go, nah, I didn't like it. I go, really, you are an ancient, embalmed human
Yeah.
being.
That's true.
I don't want to name who I'm talking about, but there is a guy who hates everything, and I'm thinking, why are you reviewing movies? Because you would
Right?
never go see any of these films, right?
They're
damn
making
true.
more movies for all kinds of cultures now. They're
Yes.
making more movies for women like this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore that should be the result. There should be more people interviewing people that it's for their demographic, right?
Exactly.
So I don't agree with her 100%, but she does make a lot of sense.
I
So-
do
Makes
see
a
where
good
she's
point.
coming
Yeah.
from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Maria, your question, what did you ask Brie about, would be better directed that way.
Okay, so redirect Kelly.
Hi.
What did you ask Brie about?
We talked about her stepping into the shoes of this iconic role.
All right, did you also talk to Gemma?
I did indeed, sir.
Talk to Sam Jackson?
Indeed, I did.
All right, I think we got the goods then. Our half-hour special dedicated to all things Captain Marvel begins officially next. Welcome back. It is Extra Butter, our Captain Marvel special. All hail the ladies. Where would we be on the day?
Girls,
Who
no
got
Y
around?
chromosome in sight.
Nope. Well, there's a
That's
little
right.
one
Kind of
right
a
there.
little.
Thanks for letting me camp out. I'm trying to lean into my inner woman, as it were. I don't know how to do that, but if you could picture that, visualize that for a
No.
moment.
You
No,
are
I
you're
visualize
more of a feminist than not, Mark, so we'll go there.
I'm very sympathetic, and I'm a huge fan. I gotta say, I'm a fan.
Yeah. And you look nice when you dress up as a woman.
That's true. Can we get a shot of that, please?
I've only done that for comedic purposes, but I will say it felt comfortable. All right, so Brie Larson, she is awesome in this.
Yes.
I think I'm going to take credit for her getting this role because when she did Kong, I said, your moves, you lean into action, you need to be doing action.
And they call her this. They call her the indie movie sweetheart because she really has been known to just do indie movies. So when she
sure.
stepped into such a huge role, I was like, really? Brie Larson from Room? Brie
Yeah.
Larson from the movie that I don't even remember the title, stepping into this? I really couldn't picture it. I really couldn't picture it, but then I saw the movie and I was like, there was no better pick. There was no better pick. She killed it. I loved it.
And I think that's why Disney and Marvel chose her to be at the helm of this movie because she is outspoken.
Yes.
She's very formidable.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And she's a badass.
What did
Damn
she
true.
speak out about when you talked to her?
how it felt to step into this iconic role.
Sweet. Take a look.
So what did Captain Marvel teach you?
I think just getting the chance to be her for so many hours every day, it just, that sense of inner strength and ownership of yourself just sticks with you. I don't know, I think it does something to your brain where you like start to believe it because you're just living it. So even when the movie was over, there's a certain like rootedness I feel in myself now.
I love that, and you're the perfect fit for it. It was like the part was tailor-made for you, really.
Oh, thank you.
So when it came your way, what was your initial reaction? Yes, please.
No, it wasn't.
No.
I was like, give me a sec to think about this. If I could do movies like this and there was no, like, I knew that I would still get to keep my privacy and I could walk around the streets and everything would be okay, then I would have just been like, yeah, totally, I'm in. But because there's these other requirements that go along with it, and those are not environments where I thrive, I wanted to make sure that I could still maintain a life that was important and valuable to me.
What's one thing that you would bring back if you could from the 90s, or one thing you miss?
I miss Blockbuster.
Right. Wasn't it fun to go
I
in
miss
and
it.
actually like pick out a movie, not just use your remote? It was
Yeah.
like an event. It was like going to see it.
And it was kind of stressful, like you didn't know if you could get what you wanted. I do miss it.
Right? And in the movie, this cat, everyone's talking about Goose. This cat's amazing. Was that just one cat? Like, I want to know the
No,
information.
4 cats.
4 cats?
Yeah, 4
And how
cats.
was that acting with a cat?
I'm severely allergic, so not ideal for me.
no.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but he's
didn't know
super
that.
cute. They were great. They did an awesome job.
You did a nice job. Now, what I love about Brie Larson is that she makes you work for those answers.
Yeah, my wheels were spinning. She
Yeah.
definitely, it's not as bad as pulling teeth,
Yeah.
but she definitely makes you work hard for her answers, which she should.
Hey, my
you
phone
go.
just auto-connected. FaceTime, ladies and gentlemen. You know I love it. Let's bring in yet
Hey!
another lady to talk about the ladies
Yes!
and this Captain Marvel. It's Tara Hitchcock, everybody.
Hi, Tara.
Hey guys, hey, actually I have, look at this, hold on, I'm pulling a Captain Marvel-like move. I've got my Captain Marvel
socks.
on.
Look at
Dang,
those
acrobatic
socks.
Love that.
skills too, bravo.
I love that.
Thank you, Kelly.
So, Tara, in this movie, we have a lot of strong plot lines that I don't want to ruin. So, I'll just, overall, I want you to say, why did you love this movie? Because I saw you not so much arguing, but you definitely championed this movie more than most.
I was really, really surprised. First of all, it was so much funnier than I thought it would be. I knew it would be clever, but it was consistently clever. There were surprise scene stealers. Who knew a cat? I am not a cat person. I love dogs. This is probably the first time since Top Gun that I liked something named Goose. The cat's name is Goose in the movie.
Love
And
it.
Anthony Edwards was the only Goose on screen I loved, and this cat kind of steals it. But Ben Mendelsohn, another fantastic scene stealer, and the script is great.
So, full transparency here. Brie Larson has been in the news for quite a while, saying that she wants more female seats and more people of diverse origins at the table. And Tara Hitchcock, did I or did I not nominate you for the Broadcast Film Critics Association this year?
Well, you did. I still have to actually apply, so that's on me.
You are awesome, lady power all the way around. Where can we find you, Tara Hitchcock?
Oh, thanks, Mark, for letting me plug my Instagram at Tara on TV, Facebook Tara on TV, Twitter at Tara TV1. Don't
There
ask.
you go.
Awesome. We definitely have caught you in between classes at junior high, so get back in there. Do you have a pass?
I'm going back to school. I do have a pass. We're actually here to do a retirement video for the head of school, and I'm surrounded by a bunch of future Captain Marvels.
Oh,
like that.
awesome.
Awesome. Tara Hitchcock. She's
Tara,
awesome.
love
All right, still to come on our Captain Marvel special. Who do we have?
Gemma Chan.
Ooh, we know her from what?
Crazy Rich Asians.
In this movie, she's what?
Dr. Minn-erva.
That's what I call a tease. That and more coming up
Hey.
next. Don't move. Hey, welcome back. We are celebrating ladies and celebrating Captain Marvel in our almost all-lady Captain Marvel special. I'm kind of a...
Well, no,
Come
men are
on.
included in this too.
That's
Everyone
true.
gets
That's
a seat at our table.
We're talking about
Thank
inclusivity
you.
here.
That's right. I'm a big fan of both comic books and ladies, so here I am. All right, so Captain Marvel. I love Gemma in this movie. Talk about one of the more difficult roles to take on.
Oh my gosh, yes, after seeing her in what we all knew, the blockbuster Crazy Rich Asians,
Huge
such a
movie.
soft, demure character, and then
Yeah.
stepping into this where you almost don't even recognize her.
That's what I was gonna say. Is you're so used to seeing her just so, like you said, so demure, so calm, so beautiful, so model-like. And in this movie, she is kicking butt, taking names, and she's on the team with Brie Larson.
What I love about it, early on in the movie, we see how powerful she is, and to say more, you would probably plot spoil, right?
Yeah.
And then and then she takes,
You guys talk. Take a look.
There is a lot of makeup and a lot of things, a lot of training, a lot of everything that entails to be this amazing character. So can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, well, as you've probably seen, Minn-erva is blue.
Yes.
So that's it was quite a long process to kind of get to that appearance. So it was about 4 hours to begin with. We cut it down to 2.5 by the end of the shoot, which is still quite a long time. But we had an amazing hair and makeup team. They're so good at what they do, and it's so kind of detailed, their work. And it's the kind of the airbrushing, and the hair gets braided and metal gets woven through my hair. And
metal? How cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. And then there's the kind of tattoos and the bit of prosthetics, and then getting into the suit is a whole thing. It's like, it's not a kind of onesie, zip it up. It's a lots of different pieces that have to go on in the right order. And going to the bathroom is a whole other process.
I can imagine.
Brie and I had to coordinate our bathroom breaks. It takes half an hour to and 2 people to get you in and out of the suit.
It takes half an hour?
Yeah.
Wow, so that has to be written in the schedule for the day, apparently.
It does. It really does.
Man, see, not only are they superheroes, but they're superhuman too.
Right.
That's a lot of work. People don't think that. That's a lot of work acting, but then behind the scenes and having to deal with all that, man.
I know it's a ladies' show, but I've been reluctant to brag, but I'll go ahead and tell you what my superhuman power is right now. I'm like road trip man. I can hold my bladder. I can drink this entire place of all its beverages, and I can hold it all the way to LA.
That's your superpower?
That's
Really?
it, pretty much.
Respect.
Put me in a movie. No? Okay.
You got it.
All right. So who else did you talk to?
Lashana Lynch.
Oh, yeah.
This is her first Marvel movie. Her first
US role, too.
Yes. And she had so much energy, you guys. She was so excited about this film, and she's definitely like the heart and soul of this movie.
For those who don't know, tell us what she does. Who is she in the movie?
She is Brie Larson's best friend in the movie.
And the pilot, more or
Yeah,
less.
and she's a pilot
She's the
with her.
Chewbacca to Brie Larson, when you think about it.
That's like
Kinda?
Is she like a goose, kind of, too?
Yeah.
Aww.
Goose to Maverick. See?
On
There we
point.
go.
There we
Yeah.
go.
So she's like the emotional touchstone for Brie Larson's character.
Yeah.
What'd you talk about?
We talked about what happened when she just found out she got cast in one of the biggest movies of the year. Take a look. Okay, so you find out you get cast in a Marvel movie. This is insane. What's the first thing you do and the first person you tell?
Well, I was with 2 of my friends from home when I found out. So those are the 2 people that I told. Actually, they knew before me. I got the call and they were like, "It's the call." And I was like, "No, it's not. It's just a casual call." And the first thing I did, actually, was go to CVS and buy face wipes.
Buy face wipes.
Yeah, literally. We're walking down the street and they're like, "Your life's going to change. Oh my gosh, it's amazing." I was like, "Isn't it?" "Oh, CVS, I need face wipes. And
Which
I also
ones
need
do you
trash
buy?
bags." I bought, I don't remember what the brand was, but I know it was 2 for 1.
Oh.
I was like, I'm always searching for a bargain. So.
Best day ever.
Best day
Get cast
ever.
in a Marvel movie and get your face wipes.
I mean,
2 for 1.
exactly.
Right?
There will certainly be a Captain Marvel sequel, but in the meantime, we need to talk about Endgame. Do you guys want to know the connection to Captain Marvel and Endgame?
Yes.
Do tell.
I've got no idea. That's why we're going to an expert. I
my
phoned a friend
God.
expert. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him. Matt from
Hi, Matt.
ScreenGeek.net. How are you, pal?
Good. How is everyone doing today?
Awesome. So
Really
can you
good.
help fill in the gap? How does this connect us to Endgame? What role will Captain Marvel have in Endgame?
Please.
Yeah, so Captain Marvel really is the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In Avengers Endgame, she'll play a critical role in stopping Thanos for his plot to end all of the universe and all of existence. And as far as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the future of it, both Captain Marvel and Black Panther are expected to be 2 of the big leaders of the Avengers going forward.
No way. I hate to be like a creeper into the woods here, but can you tell me why Shazam is also Captain Marvel? Can you explain
Oh,
that
yeah.
more for
I
me?
saw 2 people discussing this over
Yes.
the weekend. Minds were exploding.
I want to know.
I want to know too.
Yeah, so it's complicated. Basically, DC back in the 30s and 40s when comic books were just starting, they created a character named Captain Marvel, even though the Marvel brand already existed, but they did not trademark the character. So in the 1960s, Marvel decided to start their own Captain Marvel character. And then in the 70s, when DC wanted to restart the character, they had to change the name to Shazam to avoid any copyrights.
Because back in the day, Captain Marvel would go Shazam, and that's how he became Captain Marvel. And so now the other Captain Marvel is Shazam. All right, where do we find you online, Matt?
ScreenGeek.net.
Got it. And throw out your Insta handle or any handle.
You can follow me at Matt Conway, Khanway, like Star Trek, Wrath of Khan.
Sweet. And what's your social security number? No, okay,
none of that.
Okay, you gotta wrap it up. Matt, everybody. Hey, can we have you on the show from time to time? You're pretty awesome.
I know.
Thank you too.
All right, thanks, dude. All right.
That was the most clear, concise
Right?
No kidding.
timeline.
And I'm pretty sure when I said, can we have you on the show again, he just kind of laughed. I think he blew me up. All right, it was good having him on once. Maybe we'll have you on again, maybe not. We have saved one of my favorite actors of all time for last.
Woo! Samuel L. Jackson.
The one and only.
Yep. What can you tell us about the interview? Set it up. Give us a tease. I'll give you a tease. Sam Jackson got her hooked up. Hooked up, I said. We'll explain next. It is our extra butter half-hour special, winding down with one of my favorite people to interview of all times. What are your thoughts on Samuel L. Jackson?
I mean, I love the man because he's just straightforward. You get what you get with that man, and that's it. He is who he is, and he doesn't got to apologize for a damn thing.
Nope, and he never does apologize for anything. He does not.
I'm always squirming a little bit. There's a part of me, I can't remember the character's name, but in Pulp Fiction, I'm always the kid that he goes, say what again? I'm always afraid I'm that guy in the interview.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, you've got history. You sat down with them. In fact, let's roll it. What happened when you asked for his help?
Well, first, you always tell me don't go in and ask a lot of personal things, right? So I tricked everyone. I brought up the characters in the movie, and then I parlayed that into asking Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds how to get my gun-shy boyfriend how to propose.
Yeah, unrelated to this movie, but take a look.
You both have very enviable relationships with your wives in real life. So I've been with my boyfriend a little over 6.5 years, and he's a little gun shy. So what are a couple words of encouragement or motivation, like proposal ideas, anything you can bring up?
Proposal ideas?
Yeah, he's a little gun shy. You guys are both married. You have marriage and love in this movie. Give him some advice.
I say he better get to it or you're going to get to stepping.
6.5 years?
Right?
That's a
Yeah.
long
She
time.
ain't going nowhere. 6.5 years, she ain't going nowhere. I lived with my wife 10 years before I married her.
Oh, don't say that. That's not going to help me.
I'm just giving you what's real. And
10 years?
At the 10th year, you just have some wedding invitations printed with his name on them, and you send them out to his family and your friends and tell them, better be there.
But won't that make me seem crazy? No?
No.
No.
It'll make you seem like
like
you've
a
been
good
there 10
ultimatum.
years and you've had enough.
So fast forward, you get to show them, to tell them the news that the boyfriend did propose. I'm not sure you took any of his advice, but...
No. He told me to wait 10 years and then send a bunch of invitations out and make sure he better show up.
What are we about to see?
So you're about to see, that's how I introduced myself to him, and he noticed the rock, and he reacted to that.
Tracy and Master Control, if you would, keep my mic open because I may want to pause this interview. Let's see how that rolled out. Take a look.
So last time I was here and speaking to you for Hitman's Bodyguard, I asked you how to get my gun-shy boyfriend of 7 years to propose.
I see you got a ring on.
I know, so I wanted to say thank you.
Rocking
That's
that
because
stone.
of you. You said what you have to do is at the 10th year, you said just go ahead and get invitations printed and tell him just to show up, and he better...
Yeah, be there or be square.
Yep, be there or be square. So I wanted to say thank you for that.
All right, so when's the wedding?
Haven't planned it yet,
But you did give him the invitations, though.
Not yet.
Oh, but you did tell him it was in the works.
It's in the works. I
Okay,
got
good.
the ring, so that's step one. So
first
we're
step.
good on that. So
All right.
thank you. I want
Baby
to say thank
steps.
you for
Baby
that.
steps.
All right, pause it right there. Bring it back down. Gloria, did you notice anything?
Yeah, he's wanting an invitation, Kelly. He's wanting an invitation, clearly hinting. No, not even hinting. He's dropping just information.
Pretty
He
much.
wants-
Go pick
Yes.
out location.
No, see, I don't think so. I think he was referencing the previous interview.
no,
About
no.
sending invitations out. I don't think he,
right.
you know what, long story short, I'm going to invite him.
All right.
I'll show you proof.
Good.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
all
invite him.
Because he
In
helped
10
you
years-
get that ring, might
I
as
know,
well.
look at that.
In 10
Might as
more
well.
years, when I get around to planning the wedding, I will invite him.
All right, let's see the rest of the interview about Captain Marvel. Roll!
So how much fun was it to reprise your role as Fury? And now we're in the 90s, and you're in a movie making history with Brie Larson at the helm. How much fun was
different and refreshing. I didn't have to be, the hard-bitten, kind of world-weary Nick Fury with a chip on his shoulders, kind of a, guy who has a desk job who all of a sudden has an interesting assignment, go to see what this is, and it turns into something really kind of wacky and out there, and like, wait a minute. And, Nick Fury meets his first alien, so it's like, okay, there are people from other places, and they're stronger, faster, and we need to do something about that.
And also, she finds out about you. She asks you a super random question about how, I don't want to plot spoil, but basically
There's
you
one thing about me that nobody else knows.
No, well, kind of, about how you can't eat the toast. You cannot
there's
eat the
that.
toast
Yeah,
if it's cut
there's that.
diagonally.
Yeah.
Is that true?
No.
Okay, so what's one fact? That's
I'm
fun.
not tell you anything about me that nobody else knows.
Come
No,
on.
no, those are all personal things. I'm an only child. I have a lot of secrets.
Oh, okay. I'm an only child too.
Yeah.
High five to the only children.
Look at you and your mysterious ways. He
There
said he
you
wasn't going to
go.
say anything, yet he outed that he was an only child. I never knew that about Sam Jackson.
Get him to tell me the secrets. You know who else has a lot of secrets?
Who's that?
Nick Fury.
That's right.
Yep.
And we salute you, Sam Jackson. It wouldn't be a Marvel movie without you.
That's my favorite thing
All right.
is their relationship, by the way. Brie Larson and Samuel Jackson in this movie. Epic.
So keep the conversation going. I want to talk about any of the lovely, speaking of female empowerment, big round of applause for you two. Where do we find you?
Maria Gloria.
And Kelly Savanna Deaton.
Got it. Follow me. I'm not a woman, but I'm willing. I don't even know what that means. At TV Marcus Sound. Facebook, it is Extra Butter TV. Have a good one.
Hey, go
Salute you,
Bears.
ladies.